Welcome back to the Intelligent Investing channel. Today, I wanted to go over a pretty common question that I've been getting and a question that I kind of ran into when I first decided to open up my Robinhood account. That question is going to be, do I have enough money to start investing? And as long as you aren't living check to check and have a little bit of money put aside that you don't need, that question is the answer to that question is going to be yes. Now, before you take that answer, I just want to warn you to not invest anything that you really need or any emergency fund, just thinking it's going to grow immediately. Because when you put money into the stock market, you really don't know what it's going to do. It may go up for tomorrow, it may crash tomorrow, but you know in the long run, you're likely going to get a return back as long as you take a safe investing approach. And when you don't have a ton of money to put in, I'd say under a few $1,000s to put into the stock market. If you're dealing with hundreds, I would suggest starting with more stable ETFs just to start. One of my favorites I'm going to go into is SPHD. This way, you can get a monthly dividend and kind of see a return, which is one of my favorite things. And it's a low volatility stock, so it screens for that. You see, I have 6 shares here, and I definitely plan to expand that position. Just because I think one of the most fun parts of stock investing is seeing those returns come back in the forms of dividends, even more so than seeing growth. If you have a little bit more to invest, I'd say maybe SPY, which is a good S- S&P 500 ETF, DIA, which tracks the Dow Industrial Average, QQQ, which has been booming as of late with over a 36% growth in the last year. This is a NASDAQ tracking, so it is comprised of those tech stocks that have just been incredibly bullish. People have been incredibly bullish on this year. I haven't put that much money into them, which has definitely been a mistake for me. There's been a ton of tech growth. I'm starting to feel like I'm a little bit late to get in, but every time I tell myself that, I just see it go up and up and up. Another ETF that a lot of people like is SCHD, which is a quality dividend ETF comprised of, I believe it's about 100 companies. Yeah, 100 dividend paying US equities. Has about a PE ratio of 20 and a dividend yield of 3%, which outpaces the S&P 500 by about 1.2%-ish per year, which is really nice. It's always good to have some solid dividend ETFs and stocks that pay back higher than the S&P 500 does on average. And I believe that SCHD has been doing a good job in comparison to the S&P 500 lately. So, if there's one takeaway you guys can take from this video is that there's always you can always put away some money into the stock market as long as you have extra money that you're willing to lose. Like not willing to lose, but that you can survive if you lose that money. It needs to be extra money so you're not like you don't need to put this money down on rent next week because at the end of this bull market we could see a correction 10%, 20% in the coming months, and even though I strongly believe that it'll come back in the long run, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you have money in the stock market and you have to take that loss to be able to get that money out to pay rent or pay bills or anything like that. So, in conclusion, definitely put some money into the stock market whenever you can. Start investing. Robinhood's a great avenue to do that just because of its free investing. That way you don't have to pay a $5 charge on a $100 investment. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Please comment and give me some suggestions on stocks. Leave a like if you liked it and subscribe to see more of my videos. Thanks, guys.